We worked really hard to make sure that, number one, it's not man bashing, that we show a broad swath of men, and we celebrate men. We made sure that it's not a movie about a woman made whole by the love of a man, that she has to self-actualize and, come into her own, and then whatever happens with men happens. And that at the end of the day, how important it is to listen and how we heal through getting out of our echo chambers and listening.
What would you do if you could read people's thoughts?
I would lock myself in a room and never be around people, because that is one thing I do not want.
I love the fact that right now it's timely, because we do need to see a woman in a position of power who's not apologizing for having that power. We need to see what she goes through in terms of trying to crack that glass ceiling. It speaks loudly to a couple of points, mostly when it comes to young women believing in themselves above all. And when it comes to young men, I think it speaks to the fact that you can support and work with and be alongside a woman in a position of power without feeling emasculated. So that's what I really love, and that's what I pulled from it mostly. That men are as random as it gets. The thing that I love about this is that they showed so many different facets of the types of men that there are. It's not just set from a standpoint of dealing with chauvinists. This is not a male bashing film. We have so many different colors when it comes to the identity of manhood and masculinity, and they expose it in a really great way. So you will learn that there are different types of brothers, but the one thing we share is that we are all random as all get out.
It was like an actor's dream come true. I improv'd everything.
Taraji is like a comedy force, and it's incredible to behold. It's a different side of her, and I think she's so gosh darn funny, and was such a delight to just honestly be on set and laugh. And I'm excited that we have a movie that is featuring a strong female front and center. We have a really diverse cast with all sorts of points of view front and center, and I'm excited for people to see that. Taraji is a riot, as you will see when she makes her way down. She has everybody in stitches all the time. Oh, I would implode. With great power comes great responsibility, and I'm not responsible, and I could not handle that power.
I personally had a lot of fun. I've been wanting to work with Adam Shankman for my whole career, so it's really cool teaming up with him. Doing the scenes with Taraji, who is just a comedic genius, in my opinion, we just laughed every single take. Us men, we think about, we're all over the place. It's true, we are. I know I catch myself thinking about just random stuff, and then I get to share it with my wife. I'm like, hey, I was just thinking this. Why? And she's like, I don't know, you're a guy. And I'm like, bet, enough said.
I think what I believe I'm going to enjoy conceptually about this movie is we get to find out what men really want. What are they thinking? Well, Taraji is hilarious. So I think people are going to be happy to see her just being her natural self. She's dramatic and she's funny as hell. So I think they're going to be happy to see this. Not everyone. I don't want to read everyone's thoughts. I just want to read some people's thoughts.
8 months out of the year I'm cooking, and that can be a little exhausting. And so it was just so refreshing to finally, after 20 years in the game, do a comedy. Star and lead in a comedy, and because that's actually what I moved out here for 20 years ago. I thought I was going to book a sitcom. I just felt so good to finally laugh for a summer and not cry. When I was approached about the project, there was no script. And so I just interjected things that I wanted to, handle, the subjects that I wanted to deal with in the film. And, with the Me Too and the Time Is Up, I thought it was a great opportunity to address it in a funny way, clever way. People learn through laughter, Time is up is real. It's not a joke. It's so real that we made a movie about it. Women need to be paid, what they deserve. So that's what I hope people take away. I hope men or women in position to reach across the table and help. We can't do it alone. We can only march and create so many hashtags.
It was fun. The first 3 letters of the word funny are fun, and that's what it was. And then you got a dynamite director like Adam Shankman to give you the room and the love and the freedom and the warmth and the safety to create. So we had a good time. And we won. We did it like family, and that was the best part. No, I'm not reading nobody's mind. That's evil. To get in someone's head, don't want to do it. Because if I don't like what I read, I might change your mind, and I don't want to be responsible for your destiny.
People ask me all the time, like, well, would you want to hear what men think? No, not at this age. When I was younger, I probably would. But what I learned from the film is that, look, we all want the same thing. We all want to be loved, right? Taraji is a comedy queen. You know, she can do drama. We know that. That's well documented. But she's a funny girl.